Ang Constitution mismo ganito. Sinira nila yun. Because of their hatred for Marcos, they came after the Constitution. Bugado, marami man tayo dito. The President can declare martial law. But any citizen of this country can bring a petition to the Supreme Court to question on the legal basis for declaring martial law. But in the same paragraph, the President, after 60 days, should go to Congress for an extension if he wants to. If he has to complete the slaughter. Ngayon, pagdating sa Supreme Court, sabihin ng Supreme Court, it is baseless. It does not amount to any legal basis. Sabihin ng Congress, go ahead. Because it is the national security which is at stake. Kung magmangga yung dalawa, if they cannot agree, because the President usually and Congress are bedfellows, politiko. O ngayon, who decides now? Supreme Court sabi, wag. Sabi ng Congress, yes. Who decides? The sitting President. So ako, it will discourage me to become a despot because I now can interpret the law itself and it is final. Nag-aaway kayong dalawa, dito. Yun ang ibig kong sabihin. Because the ISIS have contaminated Mindanao. Alam mo, you see it, CNN TV, putok dito, putok doon. And the ISIS are very, very cruel thing. I don't know what drives them crazy, but they burn children, they're making women by the thousands of slaves. Ayan ang delikado. Hindi pa dadating yan. Mga media kasi hindi nakikinig eh. Ang marinig lang nila yung martial. Hindi ako stupido. Mas bright tayo sa kanila. Alam mo, sa totoo lang, kung mas bright sila sa akin, sila ngayon ang gumagamit nito. Ito namang newspaper, Duterte martial law. I will not declare martial law. At kung mag-declare ako ng martial law, hindi ako mag-ingay. At magtanong anong basis, tangina ka, wala kang pakialam. Basta tumahimik kayong lahat. Ganun yan eh. Sino man ang gabong presidente pag-declare ako ng martial law o Supreme Court, pwede ba to? Congress, gano'n. Basta ako, it is not found in the Constitution. It is not written there. But if I feel as a president that I have to preserve my country, I will declare myself. One time, dinala nila ako sa garahe. Maraming nakakatipon na mga sundalo. Parang naglalasing pa yata sila eh. Pinapunta ako sa gitna. Pinahubad ang aking pantalon at ang aking briefs. At yung isa ay naghanda ng stick, nilagyan ng sabon para ipasok sa aking arit. Siyempre, umiiyak ako kasi hindi ko ma-imagine kung anong sakit ang mangyayari. One time, pinatawag ako, pinaangat ang aking dalawang paa, naka-stretch, at yung opisyal, isang lieutenant, na naging commissioner pa ng customs na-promote nung panahon ni Cory. May dala siyang soft drink bottle at unti-unting ihinahataw sa aking hita. Hindi naman masakit, syempre. Dahan-dahan lang eh. Hindi ko alam na it would take forever. Yung papalitan siya ng iba at 4 hours, tuloy-tuloy yung paghataw. The following day, kulay litso na siya. The third day, umihina ako ng dugo. And it was painful. It was really painful. She was repeatedly raped. Several months. In fact, kahit may period sila, nire-rape pa rin sila. Eventually, nung siguro hirap na sila na to take care of them, they were executed. At yung grupo na gumawa nito ay identified namin. Yung leader ng grupo ay identified namin. Alam namin ang pangalan nung intelligence team. Ground Team 205 ang tawag. Ground Team 205.
Welcome to Team Sam TV, your channel for the latest news updates. Here, we break down the biggest stories from around the globe, covering everything from breaking news to politics. Whether you want to stay informed or just catch up on what's happening, we've got you covered. So, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on the latest news. Join the Team Sam TV family, and let's explore the world together, one update at a time.